You both mentioned tradition and basically this responsibility to the past. My question is, how do you combine it with this vision, with basically steering your organizations into the future while keeping in mind that responsibility? And the reason why I'm asking is I'm currently doing a speed residency at your museum, Mr. Roth, and that basically gives a platform to recent graduates to come in and create. And so I wanted to ask, how important are young people to your organizations, given the enormous tradition and respect for the past like you have?
Yeah. Thank you for joining the V&A, by the way. I think everything was okay, what I said. I mean, thank you for that question, but because I think the V&A is a perfect institution to the spirit of, no, sorry, I have to change, I have to start again the other way around. One of the original ideas of the V&A, and that makes it different from a lot of other institutions, that it comes out, it was invented, founded in a time of social change. Absolutely radical social change. I think the story about that's another topic. The story of the V&A is just incredible. Karl Marx coming to London, sitting in the British Library, Gottfried Semper, the architect, had to leave Dresden. That architect from the Semper Opera and the Semper Museums and so on. In Vienna, Kunsthistorisches Museum. Studied in Zurich at the ETH and then worked in Dresden. He was brilliant in building barricades in the 1848 revolution as an architect. Had to leave Dresden, went via Paris to London, was a close friend of Prince Albert. I think they knew that the life was, the society was changing, tremendously changing. So the V&A has a kind of basic structure that try to cope with social changes and fundamental changes in the society. And but it's a completely different topic now, but one of the reasons why we are prepared to have another V&A in East London, this is more or less just to show our collection in a different way, lower the barrier, make it accessible, make those objects accessible for everyone. That's part of our DNA from the beginning. So to invent in the V&A something different without keeping the legacy and working with the legacy would be extremely difficult. It's a very modern, very young institution. Is this the answer to it?
And what about you, Alex? How important is tradition in what you do? And I think the second part of the question is how important is young people as well to your organisation?
Yeah, well, look, we are the beneficiaries of around about 4 centuries of artistic risk-taking. The opera and ballet have been around since the early 1600s, and so of course tradition is important. But equally, it's absolutely vital that we allow the best artists of today to have their say with that repertory, and also that we invest in it for the future. I think the other thing, going back to the social change point, that the whole story of opera houses, opera and ballet is about moving art forms that were designed for the few and the cause, for the public in the city. And that's basically the transition that we're on, and now we can transcend the confines of the auditorium through cinemas, digital, and so on and so forth. Young people, absolutely essential, because they're the artists of tomorrow, they're the audiences of tomorrow, and so how we work with schools to carve out high quality space in packed timetables for singing or music education and much more is vitally important, as is working with young artists and giving them the right sort of training and environment so that as artists can develop. So we invest in 2 young artist programs, both for the Royal Opera and for the Royal Ballet, and also apprenticeships. The stage skills backstage with 17 apprenticeship programs are all absolutely vital. So it's a continuum. We're founded on, as I said at the beginning, we're founded on the shoulders of giants. We're the beneficiaries of centuries of artistic risk-taking. We need to be respectful of that, to invest in it for the next generation, and to work with young people in realising that.